Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive, and it's time now for us to take your queries on Autoselector. Bert joins us as always. Hi Bert, our first question comes into us from Rahul Chaudhary. He's planning to buy himself a motorcycle. He's zeroed down to the Yamaha FZ16 and the Bajaj Avenger 220. Now he rides the bike about 30 kilometers every day. His priorities are comfort, low cost and hassle-free maintenance. Of the two, what would you suggest?
Rahul, now the easy choice would actually be the Avenger 220 because it's a small displacement cruiser. But after riding motorcycles like this for a while, you're going to face a lot of issues with your back. So comfort, well, it's not high on the priority where something like the Avenger 220 is concerned. On all other parameters, it's a fairly respectable, well-known bike, low-cost maintenance, and well, it's a Bajaj product at the end of the day, so you're going to have a fairly decent experience with it. But the FZ16, well, the FZ16 is a motorcycle for the city. It's a city commuter with reasonably good amount of power, very, very comfortable stance. You sit upright, you've got a lot of riding comfort on the motorcycle. It's also fairly agile to use in the city, much better dynamics than the Avenger 220. And if you're ready to wait for a while, we do know that Yamaha is planning out a bigger displacement for the FZ, probably a 250 with a lot more power. That will make it a lot more fun to ride both in the city as well as long distances as well.
Okay, our next question comes into us from Rajasthan. Naman Ladda writes in saying he wants to buy himself a diesel sedan or an SUV. His budget can extend to up to 14 lakh rupees. He wants the car to fit his requirements of good space, good ride quality, fuel efficiency, features and low maintenance. He's shortlisted the Maruti SX4, the Fiat Linea and the Mahindra XUV 500. What would you recommend off that list, Bert?
The peace of mind ownership experience can only be had from a Maruti product. It's the best where that is concerned. So the SX4, well, it's a fantastic car in that respect. You also get a lot of space, you get fairly decent equipment inside the car, you get both a petrol and a diesel option. So well, you can take care of all your needs and requirements from that car. However, since you have a fairly large budget, 14 lakh rupees is a lot of money, you can look at the XUV 500, which also offers a lot of space in addition to that imposing stance, fairly good driving position, the view from that captain's seat, well, it is brilliant. It's also a nice, powerful engine, so you are going to enjoy driving that car on the whole. However, you can also look at the Renault Duster, which was recently announced in the market. Now that is a fantastic product, great value for money. It will, I promise, be low on maintenance as well. There is a lot of space to be had inside that car, good amount of features as well. And well, Renault is increasing their dealer network within the country. They should rather have about 100 dealer and service network points around the country by the end of this year. So that is definitely one of the best, most promising products to look for in the market. Though, I can tell you this, you are going to have to wait for a while because they've just crossed about 10,000 bookings. So you will wait for a while to get your hands on the Duster.
Our next question comes into us from Abhishek Parkala. He writes in saying he's planning to buy his first luxury car. Lucky you, Abhishek. He's confused between the BMW 3 Series and the A4. His budget is up to 40 lakh rupees. He covers a distance of about 40 to 50 kilometers on a daily basis and hence is looking for a diesel variant. He wants a car which will be a good handler, spacious, have good gadgets, minimal maintenance and good resale value.
BMW has a new 3 Series and well, it is a fantastic car. Well, it's quite new in most respects and all those issues that the older car has, well, this new 3 Series has ironed all of those out. It's got a lot more knee room, it's got better ride quality, it's a lot more comfortable than the A4, let me tell you that. I mean, the ride quality is almost comparable to where the Merc C-Class is. And then of course the dynamics, well, they're as good as ever. In fact, the new steering, well, it's got lighter, it's got more agile, it's got a lot more dynamic and well, it's a lot more precise as well. It's a lot of fun to drive this new 3 Series. Overall, it is a better car to the A4, even with the diesel engine. It's quicker, it will be as efficient, it's got the new transmission, the 8-speed transmission, which is really working wonders for the new 3 Series. And then you get a lot of features in that as well. You get heads-up display and then there's a lot more goodies that you can play with. So yes, your choice should be the new 3 Series.
And our final question this week comes into us from Raghav Seth. Raghav writes in saying he's heard rumours that Honda is launching a diesel engine for the Brio, the Jazz and the City this Diwali. Is it true? If not, when can a diesel Honda car be expected in India, Bert?
Well, let me settle all those rumours. Honda is going to launch a diesel Brio very, very soon. They're already running evaluation tests on that car. It's going to come out probably towards the end of the year, not Diwali. So you're not going to be looking at the festive season to get your hands on that car. It will come out a little later, probably a month or two later after Diwali. But yes, the diesel Brio is definitely on the cards. As for the other cars, well, they will subsequently follow diesel variants of the Civic, essentially, not the Jazz, the Civic will follow, but that will only be after the Brio has come out in the market. So we're looking at probably 6 months from now when the Civic in the diesel variant will be launched.
Well, the wait continues. Bert, thanks very much for joining us on Autoselector. As always, if you have queries, we have the answers. Send us your questions to helpdesk@overdrive.co.in.